All right. Okay, boys and girls, this is another board cleanup. We always have interesting stuff going on the board, and we always say, may Yahweh bless you forever. And one of the things we have on the board right here is eloquence. Eloquent. Okay? Now, here's how we play this game. Helping people. Helping people become. Helping people become eloquent. Helping people become eloquent communicators so they can talk and communicate well and they don't hurt people with their words. Helping people become eloquent communicators of truth. That's an extra good eloquent communication. Then helping people become eloquent communicators of our own human failings and weaknesses. Let's try that again. Helping people become eloquent communicators of our own human failings and weaknesses. That means as we're mommies and daddies will say, okay, all you kids, here's how we get dumb. We get angry, we want stuff that we can't get, and we go fool around with the thing that isn't ours, and we get in trouble. Helping people become eloquent communicators of our own human failings and weaknesses. That's why we call this place Family Honesty Camp. Honesty about everything, and it's all chill because we're honest. Okay, then helping people become eloquent communicators of the friendship of God. God is not some faraway weird thing that you have to meet up with in a special place. You don't have to put on special shoes or a special hat or special clothes to be a friend of God. No, you get friends with God in the home. Helping people become eloquent communicators of the friendship of God in the home. Okay, that's this part of the board. We're going to erase that. Who wants to help me erase something? You want to help me erase? Come on. Here, erase. Come on. Come on, erase. Erase. Here, wipe it all up. You want to do it? Here, go ahead. Here, jump up there. Here, rub it out. Come on. Okay, now, the other thing we got going over here is this big box. Okay, this is you. You are right here. This is you. In your life, there are many different compartments, like 30 different compartments, okay? There's different areas of your life. There's how you deal with people in public. It might be kind of hard for you to deal with people in public. Some people it's easy, some people it's hard. How you deal with people in private. Sometimes it's easier for you to deal with or interact with people in private. Courage in prayer, okay? Sometimes people are courageous in prayer in public, but other people are courageous in prayer in private. And then over here, driving. What are you like when you drive? Now, here's the point. When God crashes in on you and fills you all up with his Holy Spirit, most of these little squares get filled with goodness and God and stuff. But guess what? Not all of them. Some of them stay stupid. Some of them stay dumb. Some of them whatever. I mean, some people are just plain addicted to, this certain style or that kind of thing or this kind of thing. So there's all these compartments in your life, and you have to really look at them and figure out and tell your friends, the ones that need to change around and stuff. Actually, you should erase that part because we didn't do this one yet. Okay, here's the other thing. He who acts wisely concerning the word finds good, and he who I forget. It's Proverbs 16:20. There's this really pretty thing out here. And he who respects God, has peace or something like that. So there's a little proverb here. But this thing is really important. This is a brand new hot spot. There was a prophet guy who was saying, look, we can do all the prophesying we want, but if we don't start talking about, is that not erasing? If we don't start talking about those things that are trouble, if we don't start talking about those things that cause us trouble, then we're not going to be real. Now, let's head right into the scriptures and mess around with the God box in the scriptures. If you're a male human being, guess what? You're going to be like Adam, right? Your woman is going to be right next to you. She's going to be heading towards a beautiful thing, and it's wrong, and you're not going to say a damn word. You're not going to say a thing. She's getting herself in trouble, and you don't say, honey, wait, hold on a minute. Let's rethink this. You're going to be like Adam. You're going to chicken out because she's so cute, and you don't want to guide her, and you don't want to be a problem for all the little dreams that she's got. I mean, the rabbis say that woman was fulfilling her purpose. Her purpose is to give good stuff to her man. And since her man didn't say to her, hey, I'm heading for the tree of life to snack on the tree of life, if the man's not communicating, then the woman doesn't know what she's supposed to be helping. If the man says, hey, we're heading for the tree of life, we're going to have a snack on that tree, then she knows in her heart, oh, cool, that's what we're doing, and she moves along with him. But if he keeps his mouth shut, she's like, wow, there's this cool other tree, and it's really pretty, and it's good for your body. It's like a special health pill, or it's pretty to look at. It's helpful to the body, and it makes you wise like God. It's like, okay, it's an extra spiritual study, or it's a special thing that makes you wiser and wiser, and we want to get wiser. But sometimes you don't need to get wiser. You just need to chill and just love life, and be peaceful. So the men are going to be like Adam and not say a thing. The men are going to be like Ahab and not say a thing. Like Ahab's wife, he wanted this little field. Man, I really like that little field. And he's going off and doing his stuff. And his wife goes out and she's like, she kills somebody to get the field. She does all this stuff. And her husband doesn't jump up and say, hey, look, I don't need that field so bad. This is really wrong. This is bad. He just lets her go crazy and be so controlling and doing all this wild stuff. And Ahab and Jezebel were actually the kings of Israel, and they would worship the God, they would worship the right God, but then they had all these other stupid materialistic idols and all this other stuff blended in. And so if you're a man, you're going to be like Adam. If you're a man, you're going to be like Ahab. That's going to be your tendency. You're going to tend to be like King Saul. King Saul had this whole thing where God says to him, hey, go up in this battle and I'm going to give you victory. So he goes up in this battle, he gets victory, and God says, here's what you got to do after the battle. You got to destroy all this stuff. You got to take care of these things and no thing. And so King Saul wins the battle. He's like, wow, everything worked out really great, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then the prophet comes by and says, hey man, look, God is done with you because he asked you to do stuff after the battle and you didn't feel like doing that. And now you lost it. So that's the picture of a man doing all kinds of interesting spiritual work, but actually not paying attention to the harder details and the emotional details and the difficult details that God's asking them to do. So if you're a male human being, you're going to be like Adam or Ahab or King Saul. If you're a female human being, you're going to be like Eve or Jezebel or Vashti. You're going to be like Eve. You're like, wow, I have a really wonderful spiritual idea. We're going to put Jesus t-shirts on everybody and we're going to go hug people, and not realizing a lot of people are scared of Jesus people. and the good ideas that come to you as a female human being may actually need some adjustment. And the Jezebel thing is high-end, spiritual control people. We have to do this, we have to do that. God says this and God says that. And that's the 400 prophets of Baal who are prophesying and interested in all kinds of stuff that they're off the point. It's not care for the poor and the orphans. It's no, do all these fancy things, and we have to do all these fancy things. So that's Jezebel. And then Vashti is the chick. She's the queen who, when her king is I'm throwing a really big party for all my friends. You got to be there. Be there about 6 o'clock. She's like, oh man, I don't want to hang out with you and your friends. And he's like, you know what? Bye-bye. You ain't the queen no more. I mean, sometimes a woman actually has to hang with a man that is not that easy to hang with. And that's how the flow goes. The flow goes through God, through Jesus, through male human being, through female human being. And we don't like to look at that stuff. I used to hate men. I used to be anti-men. I was sad to be born a man. I didn't want to change my gender. But men are small-minded. Men are greedy. They want stuff for themselves. And women are much more nurturing and interesting and all that kind of stuff. So I want to tell you, look, if you're full of God, right? If you're full of God and you're a Christian now, you're just like a drug addict who's been dry for a while. Wow, well, now I'm safe and da-da-da-da-da. And you ain't safe. Nobody's safe. The drug addict's not safe when he's clean, and the Christian is not safe when they're feeling happy in God, because the dark side knows how to sneak right in and just touch your little button and make you go crazy. Okay, incoming. I don't know what we got. So anyhow, that's the clear the board moment. Thank you for the camera person and the little child who was helping me with the erasing. I'm going to clear up the board and put new stuff on it. Yippee. Shut her down. Put finish or whatever. Or X on the top. X on the top.